felt so bad for making that mistake, and I felt like I put myself in the situation. I should be responsible for getting myself out of the situation. The growth journey is real. There are a lot of people that are just hoping and praying like, please God, just let her not respect herself, because I need to cash in on that. Mora Media, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ann-Adeva and I am black. That's all I'm gonna say about the way that I look today, because the girl is yeah. So today I'm so stressed. I've been so stressed lately, like in life. So we're gonna do like a life update slash like things I've realized slash like self-help slash like yeah. So first thing that I wanted to talk about is a thought that I've been having lately as I've been analyzing the new kind of relationships that I want to have in my life. So I told you guys already this year that I'm in my friendship era, and I've been making a lot of new friends, or not making a lot of new friends, but like talking to a lot of people that potentially could be my friends. So I've been thinking about the kind of questions that I should be asking myself as I enter into these new relationships with these people. So the whole reason why we reach the stage of looking for new friends is because the friendships from the past didn't work out. So now we are trying to build new relationships with people in hopes that these relationships will be healthier and more beneficial for us as people. The question I've been asking myself lately is, what is my incentive? Okay, so what is my incentive getting to know this person? What is my incentive being friends with this person? What is my incentive being around this person? What is my incentive of having this person in my life? So this is a very difficult question if you are an empath and you are someone who gives a lot of yourself, and you are someone who sacrifices a lot of yourself, of your mental peace, of your comfortability to please other people. So if you have this problem, this is going to be very difficult for you to answer whenever you are around people. For me personally, as not only an empath, but as a firstborn child, okay, I don't care if you're a man, girl, he, she, they, them, honey. We are all struggling. All of us firstborns, we need to start a support group, because every firstborn that I talk to, we have the same mentality of putting other people before ourselves, even at the discomfort and expense of ourselves, okay? So for example, I had this friend of mine who was a firstborn boy, and he was like in university, doing his own thing, having his own apartment and stuff like that. Somehow, he ended up in debt, right? And I asked him, like, why don't you just ask your parents to help you like get out of debt, and you can pay your parents back at an interest-free rate instead of you paying the interest like over and over for such a long period of time. And then he goes, no, I have other siblings. I would rather my parents spend that money on my siblings than on me, because I'm like grown now and I should figure this out for myself. So this is another thing, because as a firstborn person, you sacrifice yourself a lot. Like your other siblings will very quickly ask your parents for money. They'll very quickly ask you for money. Like they will not hesitate to ask for help because they get the help. But as a firstborn child, you always think like, no, I should have figured this out myself. It's my fault for getting into the situation. I should have never taken the debt. I should have like, worked 3 jobs. I should have like overworked myself. I shouldn't have made this mistake, right? So there's a lot of guilt and shame and punishment that is involved in when you find yourself in difficult situations as a firstborn child. That's just from my experience, okay? Because also when I didn't work, I wasn't working for about 3 months last year, and that was simply because I was trying to find a job in my field. So I said to myself, you know what, I had like I think 1,000 euros in my bank account, and I was like, let me just use this 1,000 euros for like the next 3 months to sustain myself, because at that time I wasn't paying rent because I moved in with my boyfriend. So I was like, let me save this little money, use it just for my expenses, like to carry me over the months, and then definitely find a job in my field and then start working in my field. Of course, it didn't work out that way. I didn't get a job in my field. So when I did start working, that first 2 months was horrendous, because I was working basically to pay back all my backdated bills, if that makes sense. Like, because now I was like surviving, and when you start working like the first day of work, you don't get paid on the first day of work. You get paid at the end of the month. So I had to wait a whole 30 days to get paid. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So in that whole time, I remember I asked my mom for some money, and I was feeling so bad. I was feeling so guilty, and I was feeling like I'm so irresponsible. Like, why would I just stop working instead of keep going to work and looking for a job on the side? But it wasn't working. Like, looking for a job on the side just doesn't work for me as a person. I can at most apply for like 2 to 3 jobs in a day, because it just takes so much time. Like, you have to write a cover letter, you have to rewrite your CV, you have to do so many things. So it doesn't help when I'm looking for a job while working and studying at the same time. There's not enough hours in a day for me to do that and clean and cook and take care of myself and do my hair and do my makeup and do the YouTube and be with my friends. It just doesn't help. It doesn't help. So I felt like if I could dedicate more time to actively looking for work, I could get a job. And I didn't at the time. Now I did. Right now I did, but at that time I felt so bad for making that mistake, and I felt like I put myself in the situation. I should be responsible for getting myself out of the situation, when in reality it shouldn't even be that way. Like, everybody makes mistakes, everybody has those days.
Come on, everybody, try again. Everybody makes mistakes, everybody has those days.
Yeah. So you asking what is your incentive is you now stepping out of that shame and guilt and blaming yourself and feeling bad into what's in it for me, right? Because imagine a world where you put yourself first. Like, just imagine a world where you come first in everything you do. Imagine a world where you wake up in the morning and you think about yourself first. Like, you don't think about going to work, your bosses, whatever. You think about yourself. You think about, imagine like you treat yourself like a baby. Because you know, when you have a baby, when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you do is, I have to feed the baby. I have to plan what the baby is going to do today. Like, what is our routine? I have to cook the lunch or prepare the lunch, prepare the dinner, prepare the lunch box if the baby is going to school, check if the baby's clothes are right. You know what I mean? So imagine if you could think of yourself that way and prioritize yourself in that way. Like, you'd even think about, like, okay, the baby has to drink this much water. I have to go out with the baby outside so the baby can have some fresh air. So just imagine you treated yourself like that baby. Wow. Yeah, I know. I'm putting you guys on. I'm putting you guys on. The growth journey is real. Okay, so you have to start asking yourself, what's in it for me when I become friends with this person? So for example, with me, I'm trying to be more like outside. I'm trying to gain more like YouTube videos, more subscribers, those type of things. What's my incentive when I start having new friends? My incentive now is to have friends to create content with. Not in the sense of like we are friends and the whole purpose of our friendship is an aesthetic friendship. No, just in the sense of, if I have a friend of mine, I don't want to text back and forth all day. Let's go out, let's do things so that I like can vlog and stuff like that, because I like to go out and do stuff. And I don't mind doing it by myself, but it's always better to have company. You know what I mean? You need to start asking yourself, if there is no incentive for me to be around this person, I need to cut them off. And I know this is a hard one, especially for the women's. This is hard because we don't know how to set boundaries, how to put ourselves first, and how to be selfish and how to stand our ground. So if there's no incentive for you to be friends with this person, then just get rid of them. Because why? You can preserve your energy for the other friendship and relationships that you have in your life that are actually pouring back into you. Because now if you obsess about the fact that, oh, every time I want to go out with Jessica is going out with her other friends, Jessica doesn't want to go out with me, Jessica only goes out with me when her other friends are not available, blah, 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 you are using too much of your energy. That energy, you could have spent it on, oh, me and Sarafina, we always go out and we do fun things. We always do cool things. Me and Sarafina, we can do this, we can do that. If you focus your energy on Sarafina and Jonas, then you wouldn't need to worry about this girl. You know what I mean? So think of it from that perspective. Like, if there is no incentive for you, it's very much okay to think of it as a transaction, as a business. Okay, I am valuable, you're valuable, and we will share our value with each other. But if the other person is not valuable, what are they gonna do? Basically just suck your value. They're gonna suck your energy, suck the life out of you, drain you, exhaust you, overwork you, make you overextend yourself, which you shouldn't also be doing. Don't overextend yourself to people. Like, think of it always, right? How much is this costing me? Always think of that. Okay, I know it's hard to transition into this like selfish mindset, but this is something that I'm also learning a lot, like from my relationship, right? He's an only child and I'm a firstborn, and I'm like, how many siblings do I have? I have like 5 siblings, right? And then I have extra siblings from my dad's side. So I never had to think about only me. And being with someone who constantly thinks about only themselves because they've never had to think about anyone else, it really opens your mind to how much you put yourself in the backseat. if I can say it that way. Like, it really opens your mind to how much you put yourself in the backseat. Like, every time I would go to the fridge and I would get myself something to drink, I would think, let me also get him something to drink, or ask him if he also wants something to drink. But he would get up, get himself something to drink, come sit down. And I'll be there like, oh, so you didn't think about me? He didn't have to. They don't have to. People are thinking about themselves, and you need to start thinking about yourself too. You know what I mean? So when the person stood up, for example, I was supposed to ask if I wanted a drink, like, which is also what he said to me. For example, if you want me to get something for you, when I get up to go somewhere, ask me to bring you something, because I'm not gonna read your mind and be like, oh, do you also want this, or do you also want that? Ask. This is also another thing. Open your mouth, because closed mouths don't get fed. Ask. Open your mouth. If you want something from someone, ask them explicitly, like, can you please do this for me? It's also something I've had to practice with at work. I had to ask, like, can I please get 3 weeks leave back to back, because I want to have like an extended vacation, and I just feel like 2 weeks is too short. Ask. Say, like, could you guys please not just call me randomly to show up to work if someone is sick, because I plan my off days accordingly and I have like other commitments to do when I'm off. Just ask. Like, stop just sitting there suffering in silence, hoping that someone is gonna anticipate your needs or read your mind. It's never gonna happen, especially as a firstborn person, because you tend to go around, or as an empath, or even as a people pleaser, or someone who doesn't know how to set boundaries, you tend to always anticipate other people's needs. You tend to always put other people first. You're quickly running to see what you can do for this person, what, like, how you can help them and whatever, when that person is never thinking about you. And it's not because people are evil. This is also something I used to think. I used to think, like, you know, people are just so selfish, so self-centered, they just don't care about anyone but themselves. That's never the case. It's simply because people are putting themselves first, which is what they should be doing, you know? If they cannot put themselves first and make sure that they are taken care of, they have no ability to take care of anyone else. And as a firstborn person or as an empath, you tend to take care of other people at the expense of yourself. So you're neglecting yourself and taking care of other people and putting yourself last. You're quick to buy other people gifts, but you're last to buy yourself something nice. Like, I have this colleague of mine at work who doesn't have a watch, right? And she's always asking me for the time. Every day she'll ask me, oh, what's the time now? What's the time now? What's the time now? And one day I asked her, you know, why don't you have a watch? And she was like, no, because I just feel like it's too expensive. And I'm like, you can get like a really cheap watch for like 12 euros, 20 euros, just as long as you can read the time, you know what I mean? And you can save. Even you can save towards buying like a watch. If you feel like 20 euros is a lot, you can save 5 euros every month and then buy the watch. Like, still the math is not mathing. But she was like, no, I just feel like it's too expensive. And I think also a lot of people, like, they are so, like, this person came and she bought like a wallet for someone for their birthday. And I'm like, you bought someone a wallet for their birthday and you don't have a watch. Ukona into it off la. Do you see where I'm getting? Like, this logic just doesn't make sense of putting other people first and you put yourself last. Like, you know you need a new phone, you know you need new shoes, you know you need perfume, you know you need to do your hair, you know that your wig is crusty, but you're just rather spending that money on other people instead of yourself. Like, just imagine how good your life would have been if you just put yourself first. Like, just imagine how beautiful life would have been for you if you just thought about yourself the first thing you wake up every day, all the time. Because to be honest with you, there are a lot of people who are banking on the fact that you don't love yourself. There are a lot of people who are like, please let her have such low self-worth that she's gonna always volunteer to overwork herself. She's always gonna take other people's shifts. She's always gonna show up on time. She's always gonna leave the office last. Like, please don't let her have any integrity. Please don't let her have any self-respect. Please, 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 please. Please don't let her have any self-respect, because I can call her in the middle of the night and only call her when I need to have sex with someone. Please don't let her have any dignity, because I can always text her even though we broke up, and I can always go back and smash. There are a lot of people thinking that. There are a lot of people thinking, oh, please don't let her have any dignity, because I always want to invite her last minute when all my other friends didn't come. Please don't let her have any self-respect, because I always just call her when I need someone to do my hair, when I need someone to do my nails, when I need someone to help me move from one apartment to the next apartment, please. Please don't let her have any boundaries, because I can call her when I'm depressed, but I never call her when I'm happy, and she always picks up the phone. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, there are literally a lot of people who are hoping and praying, please let this person not love themselves, because I need to cash in. I need to cash in on their energy. I need to cash in on the fact that they inconvenience themselves. Like, there are a lot of people that are just hoping and praying that you don't love yourself, that you don't care about yourself, that you don't prioritize your health, that you don't prioritize your time, that you don't prioritize your days off, that you don't prioritize your family, that you don't prioritize your mental health. Like, there are a lot of people that are just hoping and praying, like, please, God, just let her not respect herself, because I need to cash in on that. Do you understand what I mean? So if you don't start loving yourself, honey, how the hell you gonna love somebody else? Can I get an amen up in here? And another thing, right? Another thing that I can add is you have to be consistent. Or for me, for example, it has to be for me too. I have to be consistent. For example, one problem that I had is that I was always the initiator in the friendship. I was always the one saying, hey, what are you doing this weekend? Are you free this month? Do you have holidays on this day so I can come visit you? Like, I was always the one going to visit people. While I have and then I go and visit these people, I have to share a bed with them or like sleep on the sofa or something like that. When we have a whole guest room at our house, and we have like Netflix and everything, and you like a bathtub, you can take a bath if you want, all that stuff. I was leaving my convenience to go and sleep on somebody's sofa just because this person, I know that they would never make the effort to take the train to come and see me at my place. But I would still go. Because why? I was a clown. Post was written here on my forehead, and I was going I was going to see people, going to spend weekends with people, when these people never once suggested, hey, what are you doing this weekend? Let me come over to your place. Never. I was doing all this effort to prepare like a guest room, to prepare this, to prepare that, getting extra plates, cutlery, doll. So I needed to be consistent in my rules as well. If, for example, I'm texting someone and all we do is text, like this person in the 3 weeks that we've been texting, they never said, what are you doing next week? Let's go get something to drink, or let's go get something to eat. Remove. Block. Just, and also I just tell the people respectfully, I just feel like you're not very, like, you're not initiating, you're not really giving me the energy that I need. So I don't think we should like keep wasting each other's time and talking, because honestly, I'm not looking for pen pals. I'm 26 years old. I'm not trying to just text all day. No,
it's not ready for all of this. It's just friend or no friend, when you cross the line, you deserve a little check too.
Another boundary that I also needed to set in friendships was the fact that I needed to be sure that people are not just contacting me because they want to vent about their problems. Because I've met many friends or people that wanted to be my friend, and every time I would talk to these people, it's just about their problems. Like, we wouldn't have other conversations, we wouldn't have happy conversations, we wouldn't even just talk about what's going on in the world, or just like, you know, they wouldn't even ask me about my life and what I'm doing. And this person is just always talking to me about, yeah, you know, so I'm going through this with my friend, and you know, my family is doing this, and my dad is like that, and me and my sister are not talking anymore, and I'm just there listening and advising, and I'm being nice and being supportive and being kind. The whole time this person doesn't give a about me. But I'm overextending myself, and I'm like always there. The person is calling me, I'm listening to the voice notes. Don't die there. I'm doing bolo makisi in this friendship, and this person always, when they are happy, when they are going out to eat, when they are going to club, whatever, they never invited me. They never once said, Ann-Adeva, what are you doing this weekend? Let's go somewhere. And if they did invite me, it was on the day of. They'd literally be like, oh, I know this is a bit spontaneous, but we are going out tonight, you wanna come with? And you know what that means? If you are a victim of this, if someone invites you always last minute, it just means the people that I really wanted to be with today could not show up. So therefore, I'm reaching out to you, hoping that you don't love yourself enough. You're going to show up to this event that I invited you last minute. And if I could, I wouldn't really have you there. I would rather be with the people that I thought were cooler than you. Yeah, exactly. Or they are going to invite you because they know maybe you always buy everybody shots, or you are the vibe, you know, you always come, you dance, you do the most, you know. Dan word jy genooi because kom, let's invite our performing act, let's invite our clown to come and dance for us. I know it hurts, you listening to me say this, I know it hurts, but imagine the pain that I went through realizing this myself. So I've recovered, you will recover too, but this is something you really have to keep in your mind, okay? When it's your birthday, you just get a Instagram shout out, but you are always the one buying gifts for people. You are the one sending people money for their birthday, but when it's your birthday, all you get is an Insta story, happy birthday queen, with you be the birthday girl, you be the birthday girl. People are wicked. Hey, men can lie. Huh?
Men can lie. Oh God. Ouch. Men can lie. Lord have mercy.
God is not a man that he can lie, but men will always lie. Human beings, liars. That's all. Literally, like, yeah. You are the one. You are the one always overextending yourself. You are the one showing up for people, hoping that the other person will do the same, which is not what you need to be doing. You need to be showing up for the person once. If they don't show up or reciprocate the energy the same way, yeah. That story of Kama last minute invitation, oh, we just decided now, I don't know if you're free tomorrow, do you want to go out with me? Just say no. Just say no. Like, just say no. You don't even gotta see. Just say no.
I gotta see. Just say no. Just say no. No, I gotta see.
Just say no. Because what do you look like just going? Like, you're really just gonna go. You have no self-respect. You know, my mom always used to ask us when we were kids, like, is your friend your boss? Are they your boss? Like, you're just running. Every time they call you, baby drag. Ann-Adeva, Jacob Hartla Bedagan. Is that how you want to live your life? You want to always be the last option, the last people. That's who you want to be? Tell her what you must omes. Do your thing. Another thing is to align yourself with people who can respect your visions, your time, and you as a person. So let's say you tell someone that you would like to lose, I don't know how many kgs this week, or you want to tone your body, or whatever you want to do. You want to maybe lose belly fat or something, right? Align yourself with people who are genuinely wholeheartedly going to support that initiative. Don't align yourself with people that are going to make fun of your goals, that are going to try to minimize or make your goals look small, that are going to like just try to be condescending and be like, oh, so I see you're eating Burger King on your story. What happened to your flat tummy? Don't align yourself with people like that. Align yourself with people who are genuinely going to support your initiative, like who are going to be on your side. All right, because a lot of people also, especially when it comes to like you having like your physical goals. For me, with my physical goals, I've been going to the gym a lot and I've been trying to work out and stuff like that. I stopped talking to people who would like body shame me in a style. Like, I don't get why people still do that in 2024. But there are a lot of people that like do it in a style. Like, you meet the person and the person will be like, oh, are you pregnant? Or are you like, oh, you're getting so fat? Or like, look at your back or whatever. Those people, that's all I have to say. Like, don't align yourself with those people, because their constant criticism of you is a reflection of their inner self-hate. Like, this person is so unhappy with themselves and their own life, and the fact that they can't believe that you really want this thing for yourself and you're consistently working towards it, that they try to demotivate you from achieving that goal. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you have ears, you will hear the word. Because those people, they are so content in the fact that they will never get anywhere or they will never reach their goals. So they have to make sure they're going to criticize you. Even if you do lose the weight, like let's say your goal was to lose 5 kgs and you do lose the weight, they will not even congratulate you. They will not even say like, I'm so proud of you. I can't believe like, you really made it. Like, I was rooting for you. If they do, it will be like, okay, now that you lost the weight, you just need to work on like toning your legs because they are bits. People have not left that behavior in high school. Contrary to what you believe, people have not left that behavior in high school. And I used to also think when I was growing up, like, okay, when I grow up, when I become an adult, I'm gonna have to deal with this anymore. We are dealing. I am dealing. You are dealing. We are dealing. I'm dealing with these people. I'm dealing with these people at work. I'm dealing with these people at school. I'm dealing with these people everywhere. Like, especially in Germany, it's worse because people are constantly judging other people.
Pain! I am in severe pain! I can't touch this neck anymore!
Like, I didn't understand when I was looking at, like, for example, German body positivity activists or whatever. These people are so judgmental. Like, people are so judgmental. Like, people are judging people like, oh, I could never wear those kind of lashes, or I could never do this, or I could never do that. I remember even at work, one of my colleagues were like, ja, Ann-Adeva, du bist immer so schick angezogen, ich kann's niemals versuchen. And I'm like, is that a compliment, or what the fuck is that supposed to mean? Like, okay, because I take my appearance seriously and you don't, why am I supposed to feel bad about it? Like, the math is not mathing. The other one was like, yeah, your nails are always done, like, doesn't that cost you a lot of money? It's most my money. Do you see me begging you and asking you for $20 every month or what? No, I don't. So why do you care? Like, why do you care? You don't even know that I do my nails myself. I have my own things. Why do you care? Like, you have to be very mindful of those people because they are just slowly but surely they branded under, I'm just being honest, I'm just trying to be real with you, I'm just trying to be whatever. But you must pay attention to those people, right? Because I also used to think like, this person is my friend, like they're just being honest with me and they're just telling me what they think, right? I had, for example, this one friend who used to constantly comment bad on like all my videos. Like, she wouldn't comment under my videos. She would watch all my videos, né? But she would always personally like send me a WhatsApp message. So she would send me messages on WhatsApp about my YouTube videos, right? First it was, oh, why did you make a get to know me with your boyfriend? Now people are gonna be in your business. Cool. I was like, okay, no, I understand your concern, Chomi, but I don't think it's that deep because we didn't really answer like a lot of questions about ourselves, blah blah blah. Next topic. It was when I made the smash or pass with my friend Rose. Oh, you're in a relationship, why are you making a smash or pass video like you have a boyfriend and you're just talking about men that you smash or pass? These are celebrities, number one, that I've never met, that I'll probably never meet, that I don't know like their character and who they are as people. It's literally from a picture, right? It's a game, it's a YouTube challenge. I thought to myself, you know what, it's true, maybe she's just looking out for me, you know, the girl's trying to help me. I always used to think that, like when I was growing up all the time, even when my friends would be telling me like that I'm fat and whatever, I really thought these people were looking out for me. I didn't know that these people were just being malicious. I thought for real, like, because I'd be like, yeah, but I don't go around saying these things about my friends. These people are being malicious, dude. They are like literally just projecting their self-hate constantly onto you over and over and over until it's such a point that they build the insecurities in your brain and you start believing the things that they are telling you about yourself, if that makes sense. Like, this person ended up telling me, the last straw for me where I drew the line and I was like, I'm never gonna entertain you again in my life, is when she said like that I'm always doing these monthly purchase videos when I was talking about how broke I was, and it doesn't make sense for me to do these monthly purchase videos when I don't have money, because now it looks like I'm portraying a fake lifestyle, because why am I buying all these things when in reality I don't have money? I was like, I do have money in reality, I just don't have 1,000 euros. I think I had to pay like 1,300 because I had to pay my health insurance and my semester fees like at the same time. So, and for my health insurance I had to pay like a semester completely, because remember that time when I wasn't working, so it all amounted to 1,400 or something, and I didn't have 1,400 in my account. So that's why I didn't have money. And I don't have a scholarship. Like, people always try to compare your life to their life. Like, this person had a loan and they were working 2 jobs. I had none of that. I only got a scholarship now. So for the past 2 years of my studies, I've been the one sustaining myself. I've been going to work every month, paying all my bills with my money that I'm going to work for, right? So there's no money to go around, because every month, I don't know if you know, like the basic amount to sustain yourself as a student is 960 or something like that. So imagine if I got paid like maybe 1,000, 1,200 from work. I'm already spending 960 from that, just for my like apartment, school, books, food, Not even my hair is included in that yet. My cosmetics maybe, and then the gym, and then my phone bill, and then my library card, because I used to eat at the Mensa, so I would put money on the card. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot at the end of the day. Like, I couldn't even buy myself like things like to make my room or my apartment beautiful at the time. I had to like really save and then start buying things.
Let's be poor. Breathe.
So it's like, you tell this person, still you are open with them, you are transparent with them, you tell them things about your life, but they're just like it snacks like English. they turn the information that you tell them, they turn it around to make it, to criticize you with it, if that makes sense. Like, they turn it around to throw it in your face. They don't actually actively process what you're telling them about your life. They are just using that to cause further judgment onto you. Like, I'm still gonna judge you anyways, I'm gonna still be mean to you, I'm still gonna look at your every move, I'm still gonna say, oh, but you said this, so why is this like this? You know what I mean? And you, on the other hand, you're thinking, she's probably really trying to help me. No, it's just jealousy packaged in the form of friendship. Because a lot of people, like, they are attracted to you because of who you are as a person, because of how friendly you are, how bright you are, how confident you are. And then they start becoming jealous of that. Then they start resenting it. They start being like, but there's no way that this girl is always so positive about life. Like, there's no way that she always reaches all her goals. Like, it's not possible. Like, how can she just say she wants to get 500 subscribers and then she does? Like, because people work hard and people are positive and people are manifesting and praying. People believe in God, the Lord Jesus Christ. I love God. You don't love God? What's wrong with you?
I love God. You don't love God? What's wrong with you?
Because that's the reason why you are so self-critical, because you don't love God and you don't love yourself. So you're always looking to spew some hate, looking to vomit some negativity onto someone else. That's always what you're trying to do. Always.
Oh man, you're just ruining it. Look at my lips. You're ruining it. Ruining it.
Can't take it no more. Cut the cameras. Dead ass.
Cut the cameras. Dead ass.
Like, I'm so done. But yes, be aggressive about your goals. Be consistent. If you say that you don't like the fact that people, like for me, when I text someone and I'm like, our first encounter, and I say, hey, how are you? And the person goes, good, and you. Chopping board, bruh. You are the weakest link. Go home. Like, you're not getting the golden ticket. You're not going to Joburg. Or is it Gold Reef City? You're not going to Johannesburg. You're not getting a golden ticket, Lala. Just go home. It's 4 no's. 4 no's from us. Just go home. Because what do you mean good and you? You're supposed to give detail like, yeah, I'm fine, I'm just enjoying the weather here. So that the conversation can go back and forth. We should volley. We're getting to know each other. Yeah. So for me, that was very hard to do. I used to always give people a chance. I would always be like, let me just keep chatting with her. Maybe if I ask her more questions and stuff. At the end of the day, I was just carrying the conversation. And when I stopped carrying the conversation, I stopped hearing from that person. So that's also something you have to like be conscious of. Like, how much of yourself are you extending to keep this relationship or this friendship or whatever alive? And for me, it's important to have these conversations and have these thoughts and ask myself these questions, because what good does it do that I say that I'm tired of these one-sided friendships when I'm not putting the necessary safety mechanisms in place to make sure that it doesn't happen again? Exactly. If I say I don't like immaturity in a friendship and I don't like lack of communication in a friendship and it arrives, what am I gonna do? Is it really a non-negotiable, or am I just saying it for the vibes? Are you just saying it for the vibes or no? Because what did Tony Braxton say? If you are with a man and you find out that he has another woman, either you do something about it or you become the other woman. So either you do something about it or you become the poople again. So that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please do like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let's continue the conversation in the comment section because I love it. I love it when you guys write paragraphs, those psalms. I'm reading them. I love hearing your side, your experiences, how you guys are navigating these friendship lives, these friendship streets, and just like life in general. So yeah, I look forward to reading your think pieces and I genuinely look forward to having more conversations like this. And if there's anything else you want me to expand on, you're also more than welcome to request for that in the comment section. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. Please do play Fela Haragways and pass your up. Like, share, and subscribe. Road to 1,000 subscribers. I'm not gonna do 600, 700, 800 anymore. At this point, we are just going straight to 1,000 because we are already at 620. God is so good. He is so good. Amen. Amen.